21 in Seattle, I went back to my alma mater and saw that they had this program. So saw that they had this program in, well, basically it's the CSAs that farms send you a box of what's in season and you receive it at home. And so I went back to Miami with just the notion of where can I find this or does it even exist? Because as a consumer, I wanted something like that and started researching and really found, one thing here, one thing there, but nothing really that connected all farms together. There was no platform that connected um, several farms together, and you could receive a box of curated fruits and vegetables direct from the farms to your door. So that's why I decided to start Green Tomato since I saw the need for it and the gap there in the market. And something for me that was very important from the beginning was the mission of sustainability, that I didn't want to cut corners because obviously it's cheaper to send things in cardboard boxes and through UPS, but that was one of the problems that I wanted to fix. For example, when you order delivery from Whole Foods or from Amazon, they arrive in, a lot of plastic packaging and excess waste. So I set to do my research and started talking to farms to see how I can get this going, and that's exactly what happened. So in 2021, I went down to Homestead and started speaking to several farms to see how this could come about. And slowly I understood that, I mean, the farms themselves have, extra produce that they don't sell necessarily on a weekly basis. It fluctuates a lot as well, and there's no communication. They do have their own CSAs, but they also have excess produce. So that's where we come in. So we decided from the beginning that we wanted to be a subscription-based model because it really helps us with our projections. They're almost perfect in the sense that we know how many people are going to be ordering next week. You can choose from bi-weekly, or monthly subscriptions. So we already have a set projection of how many bags we'll have, and that way we can start the conversation with the farms from already Monday, Tuesday. The farms are letting us know what they have available. And with the projection of how many bags we need, that's how
I think we lost.
Yeah, I think so too. Um, is it my-
We're,
Okay.
there are more people here. There is Matt.
Hi.
Maddie. Hi, Maddie.
ah
I was worried that someone like unplugged my router, but my Wi-Fi is still on. So, and everyone stayed on. I just disappeared and came back.
Yeah, we lost you and Vanessa at the same time. So everyone was like, wait, is it me or is it them?
Sorry. Well, glad we're back so quickly. I'll share my screen then and see if we're back in business.
nice. Where did you lose me, guys?
Okay.
What was the last did
You
you
were
hear the part
mentioning
about
you
the
were
part the
mentioning
projection?
that yes, exactly. That you know how many orders you're going to receive. We're talking about that.
Exactly. Exactly. So that's very much part of the basis of our mission, and the way that one of the best ways that we can work for sustainability, as well as buying the produce from just Homestead 60 miles away versus getting your produce from states much farther away. So we all know that that's very much more with CO2 emissions and all that. And then So apart from that, as I also talked about, we also we aim to deliver everything, no single-use plastics. And if we do use, you know, for the lettuce with some like reusable, like single-use items to send, a pack of lettuce in, they're compostable. So, and our whole packaging is a reusable insulated tote bag. So your order gets delivered in as minimum packaging as possible. So the whole, kale as it comes and no extra packaging in that sense. So that really is the mission. And then the customers are encouraged to return their bag after their first order. They just place it outside their door and our driver picks them up. And it's like a full circle system. And when the customer cancels, we also have different partnerships with several different companies throughout South Florida where customers can drop off their bag. So that also makes it easier. And we have that connection with several coffee shops, smaller shops that oftentimes are also our clients themselves, because we also sell different types of products, like you'll see. So if you can pass to the second slide, Maddie. So exactly, I spoke a bit about this. So we support local farms, and at the same time, we reduce the food miles that come, by buying directly to farmers. This year we were able to buy, for example, from one of our partner farms in Homestead. We're buying the whole season of their crops of arugula and several types of lettuce. So now we're able to, since we have that, enough customers, we were able to say we want the whole season from now until April. Everything that you produce, you can sell to us. So that gives them, a nice stream of income, and they know that they can sell everything to us and they're not going to have excess food left over at the same time. And for consumers, they can receive the highest quality produce that we provide here, that we have here in South Florida. So often these fruits and vegetables are being sold, to top restaurants that you can't really access them at supermarkets. So that's where the connection is made. Oh yeah, those are mini eggplants. The purple mini eggplants. Those we sent a couple of weeks ago in our bags. They're beautiful. And then you also get to, discover new fruits and vegetables. And that's something that our customers really enjoy. And we also have the ability for you to tell us your never send list. So instead of you telling us, that also helps us with food waste, because we know, for example, X amount of customers never want okra. So we know how to manage that. So that's why at the end of the week, we really have almost zero waste. Okay. Yeah, you can go to the next slide. Thank you, Maddie. So basically how it works, I touched upon this a little bit. So we're a subscription-based service. You can choose between 8 different sizes. We have from small to extra, extra large. We started only having 3 sizes, but then we saw what people wanted and we started adding, more variety, more sizes. We have an only fruits, only veggies. And then from there, you can choose your frequency. You can get it delivered weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. And you can choose, there's no extra add-on fees. It's just the fee, that's the total price that you'll see in the website. And you can skip and cancel anytime as long as you tell us before Sunday at 5 p.m. That's our cutoff date. And that also helps us, as I mentioned, with our projections and with our mission of zero waste and no food waste. We have the flexibility. So we really grew this year into more than just fruits and vegetables. We're more of a marketplace now. So Green Tomato Market. We slowly started growing, it really made sense. Both customers and the farms themselves would tell us we have these products available? Are you interested? For example, pasture-raised eggs, one of our best sellers. We have honey, all from Florida, wildflower organic honey. We just recently added the kombucha, radiant kombucha. So we're always looking for local partners, local vendors that sell high quality products that you can also add to your basket, which is a great experience for the customer because they can find everything in one place. So it's like a local farmers market delivery service. We also sell yogurts that are locally made. So we try to highlight smaller companies that you can't really find. Yeah, me too. And that you can't really find in the supermarket, or this makes it easier for you to find everything in one place. Exactly. Yeah, this event was actually in Key Biscayne with Elena. So we have a dedicated customer service team available to help. We're not one of those subscription companies that you subscribe and then we disappear. We're actually the opposite. We're very much present. If you want us to be, we handle everything via WhatsApp Business, which is we found that although in the US people don't use it as much, it's very helpful and we love it, and I think it really works for our model. And people love to, receive the message, just asking if they want their delivery. They don't have to log in again. We can skip for you, or if you want to add something, we can also do that on our end. So that is an added benefit of flexibility and just having someone there. So it's not like you're going to get reoccurring orders without you knowing. We also, so part of the difficulty and part of, yeah, because no one wants to receive, completely blind, something that you don't know if you're gonna like. So this produce list, our fresh list, really helps the customer see and really understand where we're going to send. And I think this is one of the most important things that we provide, because without this, a lot of people wouldn't be comfortable, buying something that they don't know if they're going to like. So this, the produce list, we post on Mondays on our website, and we also send an email saying what you're going to receive that week, with a caveat of it may change maybe one item if we, the harvest for the eggplant wasn't as accurate, but it is always almost always 100% accurate of the produce list. And then also that really helps, another layer of the sustainability aspect is, of course, for us, but for the consumer, right? So for our customers, we also want to pass on the education of how to store your vegetables, what to do, because that's also, obviously, that's money. If you're throwing away, food, no one wants to throw away food. Bad for the environment, bad for your pockets, however you want to view it. So we also encourage, we also have a lot of information on our website. We also have a lot of educational PDFs and things, because a lot of people don't know, if you store herbs in water, they'll last longer, and that is, that's good for everyone. So so it's not only we give you your fruits and that's it. We really want for customers to enjoy their produce, to know what to do with it. If you absolutely hate something, then won't send it to you. And that's really what we want to highlight, and what we want people to know. And yeah, and it's beautiful, to cook with the seasons, to cook with what you already have, instead of, going to the supermarket and buying a list of products and then you'll throw away because you forgot that you had basil in your supermarket. So that's in your fridge. So that's the way that we view it, and that's also how we want to frame it. And we want to help our customers to lower food waste. We also ask if people have questions. We don't push, a certain size. We always ask how many people you cook with, and how often do you cook, just to get to know the consumer, just so we can provide them with the best option. So obviously no one wants food waste, and no one wants to throw away food. So we provide them, maybe the small is good size for you because you're not at home as often. So yeah, and then the flexibility and the comfort of receiving it in your home. Stay at home, we deliver straight to your door, and our route is South Florida, and our route is also optimized, because depending on your zip code is when we would deliver to you. For example, Key Biscayne area is on Thursday, so we do that whole route on Thursdays. So you'll also know that you receive your delivery Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, or Thursday. That's something that we also tell you in the welcome email that we send. So that's very important also for us for optimization and for sustainability, because we can, optimize the delivery routes in one area. Let's see the next slide. I think that's. So yeah, I spoke about this a bit already. This is one of our partners, Baker and Barista coffee shop around Design District. So basically, one of our customers is returning the bag, and I or a team member goes to pick them up after. So we don't lose them, we don't waste them, and we try to reuse them as many times as possible. We obviously wash them in between deliveries. So exactly, we prioritize using compostable or recyclable materials. We send you in these reusable insulated tote bags, and which has an immense environmental impact. As we know, packaging waste makes up about 30% of landfill content. And that also encourages customer engagement. They get to know, different smaller coffee shops, or so it's a win-win for everyone, and it's a full circle. We also highlight these businesses on our website, and that's something that is also important to us, highlighting these small businesses. We have a small business corner, and we also do a highlight of small business of the month. So since we turned into more of a local marketplace, we want to give these businesses their name, and we want to make them known in the area. Okay, you can go next. Let's see. So basically, our network, as you can see, a lot in Homestead. Most of our farms are located in Homestead, but we also, during the summer months, blueberries, we buy them from further up in Florida, northern Florida. We buy grass-fed beef and pasture-raised chicken and eggs from Ocoee, Florida, closer to Orlando. So we're able now to buy from different parts of Florida in this sense. So we try as much as possible to buy from here, from South Florida, the closest possible. And when that's not possible, we go further. Some farms are big enough that they can deliver, or we can pick up ourselves. So, and we also have a lot of other, as I mentioned, other smaller vendors, such as we now sell different types of juices. We have chocolate bars, as well as yogurts and other specialty products that are all locally made. I think that's it. Let's see. Exactly. So I already touched upon this. So food waste is obviously a major global and national issue, where we know that 30 to 40% of food in the US is going to waste each year. So our solution to this is twofold, as I mentioned, is the projections and also the education for the customer. So we want them to, know how to store their food. We want them to we also post recipes, for example, because we want them to be encouraged to cook more, as we know that cooking at home is healthy for so many reasons. And so that brings with that, there's a million little aspects to it, but that's the main that's our main solution, and that's how we've fixed our whole system. So reducing overproduction, building the strong relationship with our farmers, and making sure there's an efficient supply chain. That's the way that our subscription model works. That's it. Oh, exactly. So this is an example of a partner that we have, Compost for Life. We have strong partnerships and relationships with them. And basically we're working together because the same farms that we work with, I introduced Francisco, for example, to a farmer that is opening another bigger farm, and through his, compost service, they're being able to build, and then, you know, we're going to buy their produce. So it's a full circle. It's a beautiful full circle there. And then we also have a part in our website where if you're interested in composting services, we encourage you to, you know, put your information there, and then we pass it on to the different composting services that we have available here in Miami. So exactly. So it all goes hand in hand with eating what you already have, with seasonal eating, with food storage tips, like I touched upon, and our strong partnership with Compost for Life and other services, community services like this in Miami area. Okay, you can go. And then that's it. So here are some, you know, positive reviews. We have over almost 300 5-star reviews now in our website. These are some, you know, highlights of amazing local produce that we have here: guavas, pink guavas, long beans from tiny farms, the now bananas, the season, the tomato season's coming soon, lion's mane from Paradise Farms. So yeah, amazing local produce that can get delivered to your door in a sustainable manner, and that's really our mission and what drives us on a daily basis. Thank you.